Okay, so before we actually apply any grain fill, what I want to do first is just mask off these cavities, just keep them nice and clean. So quite simple, just using painter's masking tape you can get from any hardware store. So to ensure a nice flat finish, we're going to need to grain fill. And grain filling is the process of filling in the pores of the timber. So essentially we're filling in those minute small holes you see in the wood. And that's typical of open grain timbers like mahogany or oak. Whereas in the case of maple, which the neck's made from, it's a very tight grain timber. We don't need to fill any pores to get a nice flat finish. So when you're mixing up grain fill, so first I'm using a natural grain fill product from Timbermate. And you want to mix it to a fairly runny consistency, something like glue, I guess. This is mixed with about 20% water. So you really need to work it into the pores. So what I like to do, get a little bit on a rag like this, and then working with the grain first, just get it on the guitar. Really good covering of the whole section you're working on. Grain fill's been on for about 10 minutes now. And as I mentioned, you do leave it to dry overnight, but after about 10 minutes, what I'd recommend is coming back with just a lightly damp rag and just trying to remove as much of it as you can.